Hello YouTube, this is Hasnen from Trending Codes and I welcome you back in my new video. Uh, in my previous video, not the previous video, basically in the video which I have just shown you how to upload the image to the Firebase. Now that was converting the file into the base 64 string and then uploading to the Firebase. Now in this video what we're going to do is we're going to take the file, we're going to read the file from the file explorer of the Android phone, and then we're going to convert that file into the into the blob so that we can upload any file. It may be a text file, or it may be a TS file, or it may be an HTML file. Now I'll just show you where should you take care while writing what kind of file you are uploading and how to upload that file to the Firebase. So basically in this video I will just show you how to upload the files, how to read that files, and how to convert that file into the blob and then putting that blob on the Firebase storage. So to get started, what you need to install is, first of all, you should go with the basic command for installing the Cordova plugins. And to install the Cordova plugins, we are going to use the camera plugin. So I hope you're going to install the Cordova plugin, add Cordova plugin-camera instead of file. Once you install that, after installing camera plugin, you should go with the file plugin right over here. And one more, ionic-native, you should install the ionic-native. I'll just show the command. It will be over here. Okay, this is camera plugin, and just hold a second. Okay, yeah, you can install like this way also at the rate ionic-native, doesn't matter. And after installing the native wrapper, what should you do is go to the app.module.ts file, and you should do the basic configuration to interact with the Firebase. Install the Firebase first of all, npm install --save Firebase, and import your Firebase into your app.module.ts file. Then create one config variable and store your API keys, auth domain, which you will get from the Firebase, and just initialize your Firebase right over here. Once you are done with this, you should go ahead and I'll just show you. Let me remove the code first. And okay, yeah. You know, my Visual Studio is like behaving like a stranger. I don't know why it is doing like that. Every time my intelligence never work, and it will be giving some errors and all those stuff. So if you guys find the solution, please help me below in the comments. I really get frustrated while using the Visual Studio Code. It was one of my favorite, but these days it is doing or creating some problems to me. I don't know. Okay, so let's dive into the coding. First of all, I hope you have installed 3 files. The first one is the native Cordova plugin-camera and the Cordova plugin-file. Once you install these, don't forget to install the ionic-native wrapper. Okay, and after installing that, you're going to import all these 3 things, or if it's okay if you don't install the if you not import the entry, but you should import the camera. It should be import camera file from ionic-native. Once you are done with that, import your Firebase, because you're going to interact with the Firebase right from the home.ts file. Now, first of all, what we're going to do is we're gonna declare some variables, and we are going to use the window for resolving the local system URL. So don't forget to declare your window variable outside of your class. Okay, it should be in this type, declare variable window of type any. Once you are done with this, we're gonna declare some variables. So first of all, we're going to create the options of the camera, what kind of media we should upload and all those stuff. So we're going to declare one public variable called options, and the options variable will be having the source type, and it should be from camera dot source type, I'm sorry, picture source type. Yeah, you're right over here, picture source type dot now we're going to fetch all the things from the saved photo album. So I'm going to write the our source from saved photo albums. When you are done with this, what kind of media we're going to fetch from our library. So we should write, or we should give the media type. Once you give it the media type, you go camera. Inside the camera class we have I think media type, yeah, right over here. And the media type should be of all media, because if you want to upload all types of file, you should be writing the media type should be all media type. If you want, you can provide video. If you want, you can give pictures, everything else. Okay, now once you are done with this, the destination, our destination should be our destination type should be of file URI. Now we are going to convert this into Blob, so we need file URI. So you should go camera dot I guess destination type. Yeah, destination type should be of type file URI. Don't make a mistake over here, or else you will be facing problem. Okay, now we are going to create one variable that should be of type public, and this variable is basically referencing to the downloadable URL of our file which you are going to upload there. So I'm going to give this variable as FB, basically Firebase ref. Okay, and it should be of type okay, let it be of type any. Okay, now once you are done with this, we are going to declare, or we are going to reference our Firebase storage, and it should be this dot FB ref equals to Firebase, I'm sorry, Firebase dot storage and ref. Okay, now we are referring to the Firebase storage with the help of FB ref. Now we are going to create one method, and before creating one method, we are going to create one button in the home.html file, and it's too easy. It's just like a button, ion button block, click, and I'm going to implement this method right in my TS file. So right over here, I'm going to write the file. Now when I click on this button, my camera plugin should open the file explorer or the gallery. Okay, and it will ask me to upload the file, and to open that, it should be camera dot I guess camera dot get picture. Yeah, camera dot get picture, and inside the get picture I'm going to pass the options, this dot options, right over here, this dot options, and after getting the options, after passing the options, what we're going to do is we're going to get the file URI. So then, and I'll be getting the file URI. So I'm going to create the handler called file URI, and after getting the file URI, we're going to resolve that path, because we should tell our Firebase that I'm uploading a file. So while transferring a file, we should give the we should tell the browser or our app that this is the file, and we should precede that particular URL with the file : // so we should resolve that, and to resolve that we should write window dot I guess resolve resolve local file system URL, that is local file system URL. Make sure the URL is in uppercase, and we are going to resolve by typing a file over here. So, and we are concatenating our file URI. Now the reason I'm resolving this URL is because I should tell the browser that I'm uploading the file. I'm uploading the file, so it will be transferring the data with the file part. Okay. Now once you are done with this, we are getting the file entry right over here. So I'm going to create one more handler, and that should be of I'm going to give the name as file entry. Now what file entry will be do, like file entry will be having the file which we are choosing from the file camera or the gallery. So basically file entry dot file, sorry, file entry dot file. We are getting a file over here, so we are going to create one handler called file. And once we got the file, what we're going to do is we're going to create the file reader with the help of file reader class. So it should be of const fr equals to new file reader. We created an object called fr for file reader, and now after the load is completed, we are going to get some result. Okay, so what we're going to do over here is we're going to create the say for an example one variable that will be called array buffer, because we'll be reading the data as an array buffer. So AF equals to let AF equals to we should tell the file reader that after the load is completed, you're going to create the array buffer. So we should write first that we are going to read this file, or we should tell the file reader that after loading the file we should do all those stuff. So to do that, we should write fr dot on load end. After the load is completed, we should create one handler, and it will be returning a result, or it will be returning a result. So I'm going to call res, and res equals to right over here we're going to create one array buffer variable equals to res dot target dot result. Okay, I should provide the type over here. Maybe that's the reason I'm not getting the reason. Yeah, correct. Now we got the result into the AF variable. Now we are going to convert this AF into the blob. Okay, now to convert it into the blob, what we're going to create is we're going to create one variable called blob, and we are storing this blob in this variable. So new blob, blob, and we will be passing our result into the blob. So I'll be calling new int 8 array. It should be 8, I'm sorry, 8 array, and it will be holding one parameter called array buffer. Okay, and we should provide the type of file which we are uploading. Now the type of file is, we are going to upload the video right now, so I'm going to provide type is of video slash mp4. Okay, so basically we are converting, or we are just converting our array buffer into the blob, and we are uploading. Now we will call the upload function right from here, this dot upload, and don't forget that we are reading this file as an array buffer. So you should be telling this that it should be of file reader should be of type of array buffer. So I'm sorry, okay, where is that? Where is the file reader? Right over here. Yeah. Okay, right over here. The file reader bracket is getting completed right over here. Just wait for a second. File reader is over here, and okay, you could remove these brackets, it's not useful. Okay, now right over here, the fr dot read as array buffer. I think read as array buffer, yeah. And what we are reading as array buffer, this function read as array buffer will be accepting one parameter that will be our file here. This is the file handler, because we are reading this file as an array buffer. So now this is what the main thing, that we are getting the file URI, then we are resolving it, we are fetching the file. After the file is fetched, we are reading the file with the help of file reader, and after completing this, we are after the file reader is completed all the tasks, we are creating the blob, and we are going to pass this blob into the upload function. So blob. Okay, now once you're done with this, just go ahead and create the upload function, which will be accepting the blob variable, and it should be of type blob, capital B, capital B. No? Okay, yeah. Now the simplest thing to do, that is this dot fb, I'm sorry, this dot fb ref dot child dot with dot put. What we're going to put is our blob right over here. So this is the basic thing we need to do if you want to upload the data to the Firebase. So basically we are getting the picture, we are resolving the URI, and after getting the file, we are creating a class, we are creating an object for file reader, and we are getting the result, and we are storing our result inside the array buffer, and we are converting that result into the blob with the help of blob class, and passing these blob class, passing the parameter as our file and the type of file. and we are telling our file reader that the file should be read as a file, read as an array buffer. Okay, and let's go ahead and check whether it's work or not. Okay, so here my Firebase storage, and it's totally empty right over here. Now I have run my emulator, the app is running over here, and here is the upload button. So basically I'm going to upload the video right over from the gallery. Okay, so this is my video and I have uploaded. Now I'll tell you one thing, the disadvantage of Firebase is that if the file is greater or bigger than 30 or 40 MB, it will be not uploaded. It will be giving some error for like timeout error or something. So this is the disadvantage of the Firebase. Right now in the current version, they are not accepting the file greater than 40 MB. So if I refresh my Firebase storage, you will be getting the video file in the Firebase storage right over here. As you can see, the name of the file and the type of the file is video mp4. Now if you want, you can get the downloadable URL right from over here. Now the problem is you cannot play the video directly. You should sanitize the video URL, and I have just shown you in my previous YouTube API videos how to sanitize the URL. Okay, so you can take a look on that on the YouTube API videos, and in my I think in my last video I have just shown you how to sanitize the URL. And so this is how you can upload the video or image file. I'll just show you how to upload the image file. You can upload the image file while creating a blob as well. So I'll take a picture. Okay, and now the thing is you should change the video, I mean the type of the file. You should change the here it is image, and it should be PNG. Okay, now you will be thinking that I'm giving the type of the file as in hard-coded, but if you want to get the file name or the file extension, you should write the extra functions. Okay, and to write those extra functions, the code will be so bigger, and if possible I'll let you know how to extract the file name and the extension of the file. It's quite easy, but still it will be taking more time, and it will be doing the stuff messy. So in this video I'll be showing you the hard-coded things. Okay, and if possible I'll be uploading those videos in the near future, how to get the file name or how to get the type of the file extension file. It is just using the last index of function and all those stuff. So maybe if you will search on Google, you'll be getting those things. Okay, so it's not a big deal, but the main thing is you should know the logic, how you should upload the files on the Firebase, how you should create a blob. Okay, now once again I will just save, and I'll just run the Cordova run Android, and make sure you have installed the Android platform, and don't forget to start your Ionic server. Okay, your Ionic server or Ionic lab should be running, then only you will be getting the updated code into your emulator. Don't make a mistake. If you will change the code right over here, and if you will not start your Ionic lab or Ionic server, you will be getting the old file of the APK. It will be not updated. So make sure in first terminal you will be running the Ionic server, and in the next terminal you will be running your deploy command, that is cordova run Android. Okay, so here is my upload, and I'll be deleting this file from here, and I'll be uploading the image right from image, and here we go. So you can upload the image or plain text file or TS file or any file you can upload, but as I told you, you should get the extension and all those stuff, the type of file. But if you're knowing that you're going to take let's say for an example, if you are creating an app where the user can set the profile picture, now there is the specific thing that user is going to upload the picture, so you can just type the hard-coded things and you can do that. So I'm going to refresh it. Let's see, here we go. Now the name is coming VID because I have given the name right over there as a VID. As you can see, the preview of the image right over here. This is the image which we took previously. File from the data from your file explorer to the Firebase storage. So I hope you like this video and you found the easiest way to upload and creating a blob and uploading the files to the Firebase. If you like my video, click on the thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I'll meet you in my next video. Take care, bye bye. # keep coding.